incredible outfit.
Thank
It
you
really
so
is.
much.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Last time you said that you liked my boots, so now
Yeah, you
the
just
outfit.
keep getting better and better.
Yes. Hi guys, so
Hello.
nice meeting you
Nice
both.
to meet
It's a
you.
pleasure. Big fan. It's
Hey.
nice talking to you and seeing you again. First of all, the first movie came out in 1988. What connection do you guys have with the first movie, if any?
It's just a kind of a staple in my childhood, I would say, which I think anyone else could say. You know, Beetlejuice, I feel like I was aware of the character before I had even seen the movie because, you know, the Halloween costumes and, you know, the important big scenes from the movie. So for me, it was just kind of a way to laugh at something so miserable because death oftentimes has such a negative conception around it, which makes a lot of sense. Like it
It's a
isn't.
terrible event.
Yeah, it's a terrible
It's not a
thing to
fun
happen.
event.
But it's nice to laugh at it a little when you can.
It's like a background color or a noise or something that I feel like it's always been with me. But yeah, I identified with that movie heavily because it was sort of the first time I saw sort of, I guess what's technically emo now or goth or whatever. It was the first time I sort of saw that represented on screen and identifying with sort of the feelings that Lydia was having as a teenager. So yeah, I have a very soft spot for that.
What was the motivation for making a sequel after 35 years? Such a long time.
It is a long time. Well, we've been talked about for a while from the beginning, and Mike and I kind of half talked about it. But for me, truthfully, is that finally, time was the real thing that made it special to me, you know, because I always loved the Lydia character. It is a character I identified with. So I was very curious to see, like, the inroad for me was what happened to her, you know, what happens to all of us as we get older. You start as a cool teenager,
And then
and then
Slide.
who knows what happens,
Yeah.
right? Relationships, do you have kids, do you don't have kids? So I was very interested to what happened to Lydia. And then it became like a weird sort of family story, 3 generations of these women, and then, you know, into the world of Beetlejuice, so it became like a weird family movie.
Like a weird family movie or a movie about a weird family.
Yeah.
Both.
Both.
It's all the same.
All the same, but it's amazing. I have to ask you guys, do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
Do you?
Of course.
You do?
Do you have a good story?
Oh, I have a time when I was like sleeping and I woke up with my back like with a scratch on my
Whoa.
back and
Yeah, if I were
It
you,
was
I
not
would,
me.
I would believe it too then.
yeah.
Yeah.
After that, I was
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
God.
dead people.
Why'd I say that? Makes you nervous.
But, and how does it feel for you to like come back as this iconic character that has a bunch of fans?
Great fun. Great fun. I was really excited about it. A little nervous to make sure I got it right, but I was really
You
looking
did.
forward to it.
I can tell you this, right? So we didn't rehearse, we didn't plan, we shot this very quickly. So, but he shows up on the set dressed as Beetlejuice, and it was scary. I got chill, you know, it was like demon possession. He truly was
Yeah.
possessed by Beetlejuice, and I go like, you know, it was like hi, it's like Elvis or something. Hi, he didn't perform, and all of a sudden he's Elvis again. Whatever.
How does it feel to be in the new movie that already has like a lot of fans and such a background?
I mean, it's scary, definitely, you know, because it's so loved and the people are so serious about it and care about it so much. But at the same time, what an honor. I can't believe that, you know, Tim invited me to be a part of this one, and I had the best time. I can't compare it to anything else I've ever worked on.
I'm excited. I'm not nervous at all because, I mean, I hope it has an amazing reception, but to the people that really love the film,
It's
I think
gonna-
they're going to
it's gonna
really
happen.
love this movie. Like, you know, Michael even has said, you know, he likes this one more, you know, and it's such a good film. It's such good filmmaking.
It is. Why should people watch Beetlejuice in IMAX, like in a big screen?
Oh, wow, yeah.
theaters?
Well, it's interesting. You know, I was a bit.
Really?
Well, no, it's what you want with movies. You know, is you want to be as immersive in the world as you can be, and you know, and so when you're doing something, there's just something that can be. The more immersive, the better. You know, and so you see other things, you see things, but you get more of the afterlife. You see things. There's just something about it that just ups the energy of it. It ups the ante of the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I was just learned that, you know, some theaters are going to show it in IMAX theater.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it
Yeah.
because it's really beautiful.
It's not your first time working with Tim, but I have to ask you both, how was the relationship, like working with him behind the cameras?
He's sort of like a giddy kid. Like he's just, you know, he's like playing in the sandbox. He's having a highly enjoyable time. I mean, we've seen him stressed too, but he's really like playful, and these two, it's almost like weirdly like brother and sister relationship. Like
They
they're
have a soul
laughing at the
connection.
same. They do kind of in a weird way. Like it feels like very like family watching them work together.
Yeah, it's so strange. I don't know how we got to that point, but it's the best because then you go to work every day and it's you're just messing around. Like it's not. It's you guys are having such a good time while doing it. It doesn't feel like work.
It's the 5th time you guys are working together.
Wow,
and
that's right. I didn't
yeah.
see that. Yeah.
And how does it feel like behind the scenes?
Easy.
What's the
Like,
energy?
No, I mean the thing. This one especially. This one was especially because it was so much time had gone by, and the fact was with Michael and Winona and Catherine all back together. It just made it. I almost started crying sometimes because it was so emotional and beautiful. And I don't know. It's not something you can really describe. It's just something that happened.
Also, the certain, I know it with Tim. When I show up, I'm never sure what we're going to do, but I know that there's a point below which it can't go. I just, it's boring to talk about because everyone says it, but the best things is in movie making is trust. You always have to trust, and everybody's got to trust somebody. And I don't even think about it. I go, I don't know. We never think about this has to work. We just go, I don't know, let's just show up. Here's my idea. What about your idea? Okay, let's go do it and do our best.
Actually, movies don't usually provide that for you. You have to really go with the script, and
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
has to be ba 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 ba
Yeah,
ba.
yeah.
So this is the kind of project where we all encourage each other to just do what we did on the first one. Improv, we make up stuff every day
Yeah.
based on what the set was, what
Yeah.
the other characters
Yes.
were, and you can write that stuff to a degree, but then there's an energy of not having to be beholden to it, and
Right.
then to make things up
Yeah.
when you want, and we never really questioned. We never had the time to question, does this work or not?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Who knows?
For me, it worked.
Well, thank
It
you.
was amazing. I'm so glad that you guys made the second one. And that's it. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the
Thank you,
interview.
man.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Yay.